Good morning, everyone. Today we are back with another me. Well, and everybody else is playing, so it is a we. We're all back with another day of 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, but it's actually 31 days, so show up here because I'll be here on the 31st. So today our sketch is by Jessica Fenn Hill, and she has it looks like it's one big piece of paper, and then there's one layer here and then one layer above. Now this one does not go all the way over, but I did it all the way over. But you know, this is just to inspire you, so it's like you don't have to be right on. The sketch police are not coming for you. They're not coming for me. I'm being a little weird today. Okay, but I know. Some people say, how can you tell? Well, anyhow, so there's a big title up here on hers. She's got a triangle, and then she's got journaling down here. And, oh, I was gonna do Alex in her duck outfit. Well, I changed that up, and I'm doing Alex and Aiden. I don't think it was their last trip to Indiana before they moved, but they used to live in Washington. That's where they were born. But then when COVID happened, their dad worked for a car rental place, and it wasn't long, you know, people weren't going anyplace, so they laid him off. And so he came back, they all came back here to Indiana, which we are really excited about. So anyway, I am using, let's see here, I'm using so many papers because, you know, I have to do two layouts. So I'm using Capture Life by Echo Park, and this is from 2014. And also I'm just using a plain yellow from my stash, and then I'm using this blue floral excuse me, it's from Vicki Boutin, and it's from Fernwood, and it's beautiful, beautiful paper. So I've got that all already put together because my husband called, and I just started gluing away like I didn't know what I was doing. Or like I just had a plan. Okay, so anyway, I have that on here. Now in the sketch, the wider part is on the bottom and the narrower part is on the top. But this kind of mimics her dress. The dress has lace on the bottom. Actually, it looks like it has lace all the way. I just was thinking it was lace on the bottom. You could think I had never even looked at the photo. So anyway, I've got these two pictures of her and Aiden when they were waiting at the airport to get on the airplane. And I'm going to put them like this, which is, actually the sketch has it like that, and I'll do it like that since these are her pictures anyway. But I'm not going to have her lay in the overlap. And probably close to that. I do want to put it. Now, oh, I want to show you this. Now, when I get a sketch like this, now they are like 3 inches. So if every 1/4 inch is an inch, so then that makes 12 inches. So I will get my ruler out and say, oh, that's about 1.5 feet. So, or 1.5 feet, 1.5 inches. I'm used to doing interior design, which a 1/4 inch equals a foot. But in sketch world, it is an inch. A 1/4 inch equals an inch. So I'm going to do this, and that should be about like it is in the actual sketch. And you can see if she's got 3x4s drawn there, And she looks like she's pretty much to scale. So I'm thinking that's exactly what it is there. So I'm going to put that down there. Now I have to say, okay, so they're traveling. So I get out my travel paper. Oops, I'm gonna push it up just a little bit because I kind of want it on that. Kind of almost lined up with that top paper, and actually now it is with that top line. So I pulled out my travel papers, and it's like, no, that's not cutting it. And I actually pulled out one that had like map paper, and it's like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. But then as I'm looking at it, it's like, well, the colors are so wrong. It looks kind of vintage. These are not vintage kids. And so I have this like disaster in my art room. And so I went and dug out something else. What was my next thing? Everyday papers. And it seems like I must have pulled out one other thing too. Maybe it's the everyday papers that I ended up going with. But then I kind of went and found a couple other things. And I love this. So I was looking for a blue. So I actually went to my blue papers. And that's when I pulled out this because she's got on the denim. And I thought that looked great with that. And then the yellow matched her dress. So that's how I got to this. But I'll tell you, it took, I mean, I started last night and I thought I had, you know, kind of a plan. No, not at all. Okay, so these are from something I probably didn't bring out here. Well, I'll have everything listed down below that I used. I think it's from, oh, Beautiful Life, which is also Echo Park. And these are tickets, and like if I have doing something where there's tickets, I'll, you know, kind of try to pull in some. So I'm just working on like a visual triangle, except for I'm not going to make the visual triangle. I'll have a vertical. That's how it's going to end up. Okay, so and then it had this like coffee cup, but it was pink and had dots, so I figured she'd be good with that no matter what was in it. But you know, there can't be too much in it because it's completely flat. I was thinking about, oh, are the kids going to be mad if one gets a cup and the other one gets a book? And you know, all the things that we think about, what, you know, things that what kids would say. Because, you know, I do have this girl that says, how come there's no pink on this page, Grandma? It's like, I don't know. I used it on the other page. So I'm just pulling, oh, and the things that I'm using on here now are from, and do I have anything here that I have? Well, I think it's called Good Stuff, the Good Stuff. That's it. So I am using a lot of embellishments, the chipboard, the foam, and the die cuts from that collection, because I thought they looked well with these bright colors that we have here. But I have a little bit of everything because I just ransacked and if you've seen my room, you'd say, oh yes, you did. I just ransacked the art room trying to find things that look like it would be a airplane ride. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, let's see if I can not knock that over. Okay, so I had those foam stickers and chipboard stickers, and so I found this one that says, "This is real life." So I thought that was a cute one. And she looks like she's, oh, and here I taped it, and it is actually a sticker. So she acts like she's fine with being there. He just looks so bored. I'm sure that, you know, they're kids. I'm sure there's 101 things that they would rather be doing than being on an airplane for hours and hours. Because when you go from Seattle to Indianapolis, it is one long ride. I know. And it's like I had never been on an airplane before, and then my first trip was to Seattle, Washington from Indiana. And that is one long trip. So I have this airplane sticker, and I have no idea where it's from. It's from my, well, it's from my book that I have all my themes in. Now I do have this sticker. It says Moments Like This, and it's from Heidi Swapp, and it's from her journal studio. And the rest of it looks like this, and I picked these up at Tuesday morning. And so this Moments Like This, I'm just gonna stick it up here at the top of this photo. And then I have a backpack, which I took off the Puffy Stickers that are Say Cheese Main Street. And or is that where it came from? Nope, I lied. But it was not my intention. It's from Simple Stories, Safe Travels. Aiden's is from the Say Cheese or Main Street. Say Cheese Main Street. I'm really not drinking. It's been a day, you know. It's like I've totally made a mess. I have company coming. Oh well. Maybe I have company coming. I have no idea. And I have this from the foam sheet, and the hearts from the foam sheet, and this one's from the chipboard. So I have a little bit of everything going on. But I'm just pulling in the colors, anything that looks like it will relate to this. Now I will have to put a foam sticker underneath there, or maybe just extra glue, we'll see. And is this all I'm putting down? And then I have these, they're like half pearls, and they're in this navy blue that look very much like this Vicki Boutin paper. And Ginger from Ginger's Corner gave them to me because she said that she, in her color binders, she was over full of blue, and so she asked me if I'd take her blue, and I said I'd be happy to take her blues away. So I did. And these are so perfect. I mean, the color looks like they were just made for these, for this paper. And I am doing 3 in each cluster. And I guess I'm just jumping around. And normally I kind of do a cluster of them, but I'm gonna just put them here, put them there. Okay, so there is Alex. So the title on mine, or for hers, is going to be This is Real Life. And I have Aiden's, oh, and I put this down at the bottom because it was like her dress. Oh, I think I actually said that. Okay. And then this is Aiden's. And so they're very similar, except for his is actually more like the sketch, because I put the smaller strip at the top. And actually, I laid my wide strip in the middle because actually, which made it ended up being the one behind, ended up being the wide, because I like that little bit of trim. And I did it on hers, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna do it on his too, because I like that little bit of extra on there. So that's why I did that. And from the die cuts, I gave him this book that says Big Plans, because he loves little notebooks. And I had to use this because, you know, when you're on an airplane and the little light switch looks like this, you know, with the little things sticking out. So I thought, oh my gosh, it looks just like the ones on the airplane. And then, of course, I used tickets on his too. One of the foam hearts. I used 2 foam hearts up here. This is where I used the backpack that was from that Say Cheese Main Street. So that's where that backpack, well, it's actually like a more like a luggage. And then from the foam stickers, it says a day in the life. And then I put 1 day at a time, because he just looks like he's so bored. He did say something here, but I have no idea what that is. But because you can see that he was talking. So anyhow, and I love this picture where her head is turned and you just see the big floppy hat. So that's it. And the date, I do have the date, so I will put that on there, and then any journaling that Mom has, I'll be putting on there. But it's from June of 2019, before they actually moved back. So I think they did come home at Christmas time, so maybe they had one more trip after this one. But now they don't have to do that anymore. Isn't it great? So have a wonderful day. I will have close-ups at the end. Remember, all the links are down below to go see the other people that have done videos, or just the ones that link to all the pages that people done. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.